My name is Tunku Nadzimuddin. I just want to have invited you here just to narrate what happened to me and my friends on the weekend of October 24th, 2008. Okay. I think the incident was published in some local and foreign media, flashed over internet news portals, and also drew some comments in blogs. My friends and I were viciously assaulted by the Raja Muda of Johor, Tunku Ismail Idris Abdul Majid Abu Bakar Iskandar bin Tunku Ibrahim, while armed with a gun and his bodyguards. Okay. I also want to express my disappointment with the Royal Malaysian Police Force, especially with the Criminal Investigations Department at Federal Police Headquarters in Bukit Aman, investigators from the Dang Wangi Police Headquarters in Jalan Stadium, and City Police Headquarters in Jalan Hang Tuah, over what I can only conclude to be their serious lack of affirmative action in the investigation into this incident. The police had assured that their probe would be carried out without fear or favour. I was further assured that no one was above the law and the assailants would be produced in court to face charges. However, today I am left bewildered and shocked to learn otherwise. I was a victim of a brutal armed assault. I was attacked with a gun. I was hit in my head and face. I suffered a fracture of my nose and sustained other serious injuries. I was abducted into a hotel elevator and held at gunpoint. I was forced into a room and held captive. The event which took place that October weekend are as follows. I was at a club called Heritage Mansion with my girlfriend, now my wife. I was there to meet up with my friends. While I was there, my friends were assaulted by several persons. These are people who claim to be the bodyguards of the Raja Muda of Johor, Tunku Ismail. Two of my friends were injured. The club bouncers stopped the assault. My friends and I left the premise later. I was then contacted by a person who claimed that the Raja Muda of Johor wanted to see me to apologize. He asked me to come to Crown Plaza Hotel in Jalan Sultan Ismail. I went there with my girlfriend and my friend, including those who had been injured. We waited at the lobby. The person who had contacted me earlier appeared and asked me to follow him. Suddenly, some of us were forced into the lift and some were held by force at the lobby. Once in the lift, Tunku Ismail, the Raja Muda of Johor, who was armed with a gun, viciously hit me on the head and face repeatedly. He also held the gun in a threatening manner pointed to my head. My friend, who was also in the lift with me, was assaulted until he lost consciousness. The lift stopped on the 25th floor where we were forced into a room. I saw that my friends were dragged to the room and left unconscious on the floor. Besides Tunku Ismail, the Raja Muda of Johor, there were others who behaved like they were his bodyguards as they were taking orders from Tunku Ismail, the Raja Muda of Johor. My friends and I were held in the room for quite some time until my mother, Tunku Dara Naquiah, accompanied by my uncle, Tunku Panglima Besar, Tunku Nazaruddin, rescued us. They were in the corridor with 4 policemen. I was taken to a hospital where I was treated for injuries sustained. Following the incident, a report was lodged on October 26, 2008 at the Dang Wangi police station. Much to my dismay, more than 11 months later, after the incident, Tunku Ismail, the Raja Muda of Johor, or the bodyguards have yet to be produced in court to face charges for his assault on me with a gun. Neither has he been charged for abduction or unlawful confinement. With regards to the Crown Plaza Hotel in Jalan Sultan Ismail, my friends and I were attacked in full public view in the hotel lobby. Despite our plea for help, none of the hotel security personnel came to our aid. We were forced into the lift and held captive in one of their rooms on the upper floor. Even then, no one came forward to help. We are sure that a hotel of this stature should have CCTV surveillance recordings to ensure safety of their guests and prevent crime. To date, the Crown Plaza Hotel has not deemed it fit to extend an apology.
Explained that I received a phone call by Tunku Jamie's then girlfriend, telling me that Tunku Jamie had been abducted by Tunku Ismail, Raja Muda of Johor. So I called my brother and we rushed over, and just before we arrived then only we got an SMS from my son to say where he was. Otherwise, nobody in the hotel would release which floor and where he was, in which room he was in, where he was kept. We were hoping that the police would take action, and since they didn't, I waited also because my father passed away, and then after that it was my son's wedding, and then we just felt that now another year has gone by since nothing has happened. That's why I invited you all here today so that we can talk to you and tell you more about it. You know, when somebody tells me, don't you want a compensation or something, I just said my son is priceless. Even if it's 100 million ringgit, I will not.
You've never made a demand because
no, we have not made a demand. But the lawyer to lawyer have written, but not at 100 million.
It's a 50 million demand here.
Yeah.
Have you communicated directly to the parents, to Mahkota or Raja Dara?
They called me. They called me to apologize, but not in so many ways. They just said, "Oh, I'm sorry, my son did this to your son." That's all.
I thought they have a 10 million compensation that they give the Negeri Sembilan household.
10 million?
Yes.
Where is it? I did not receive it. I would like to see where it went. Someone else might be using it without our knowledge.
We'll circulate copies of this.
Yeah, atas gate.
Okay.